So welcome to another episode of Whisk-Eats. So today we are going to review the Prideful Goat. Now this was given to me by my buddy Dan from Ann Arbor. And Dan, thoroughly appreciate that again. I told you I was going to get to it. And so we are going to review it now. I've been hearing a lot of great things about this particular whiskey. Now just a little bit about it. This is done by actually two YouTubers. One guy, Randy Sullivan, he does Bourbon Real Talk. And if you haven't followed him, Bourbon Real Talk, they do excellent stuff on there. It's a nonprofit organization. I believe he set up because his brother had committed suicide. And so suicide is very serious. And so he wanted to set up a foundation for him. And so he has Bourbon Real Talk, among other things he does for the community because of situation that he dealt with his family. And so we're going to review this particular whiskey called the Prideful Goat. Now, this is the 6-year rye, cask strength. They have a 15-year bourbon whiskey, and they also have an 8-year rye whiskey, and I think also another 6-year bourbon. So they got a 15-year bourbon, 6-year bourbon, 8-year rye whiskey, and a 6-year. So this one is affectionately known by Baby Goat. That's what it says right on the back here. And because it's YouTubers that created this, you know they're so transparent. They let you know everything that's in it, where they source it from. They don't leave anything up for question. So it's sourced from MGP, which is now known as Ross and Squibb in Indiana. And it is 115 proof, 6-year age, and it is the 95.5, right? So the famous 95.5 mash bill that they use at MGP, and that's 95% rye and 5% malted barley. In fact, if you remember that bullet that I have right here, this is also that same mash bill, but this one is at cask strength. So it may not necessarily be the same stuff, because although it's sourced from the same place, what happens is this is bottled in Houston, Texas. So I'm sure they have some finishing processes that they do to make it special to Prideful Goat, or they may even do it in Indiana themselves. But although they source these particular whiskeys from Ross and Squibb or MGP, and it's the similar mash bills, they're all different. So let's say, for example, you wanted to start your own whiskey company, you reach out to MGP, Ross and Squibb, you go over the parameters or whatever the case may be. From what I'm hearing is that what you would do is you would select the particular whiskey, and then they will have a certain finishing process that they do for you. So it will be unique to your business. And so that's what happened here with Prideful Goat. They went through a whole list of things that they wanted, and you can watch the video at Bourbon Real Talk. He talks about a little bit more on this particular whiskey, and they're doing a phenomenal job over there, and I'm giving them a shout out. And I'm going to make a video later on giving really a shout out to a lot of people who helped me and educated me in my whiskey journey. All right, so let's go ahead and get this thing cracking. Enough talk. I know you're tired of hearing me talk. Y'all here for the notes, and that's what I'm here for too. All right, so let's find out what's going on with this Prideful Goat. Thank you, my man Dan. Appreciate you again, thoroughly. Let's see if we get it fresh crack. Let's see how it sounds, that bottle crack. Bottle pop. That was nice. Smells delicious. I got my baby Glenn. I got this from my buddy Mike. We're gonna have Mike on the show one day too. He's a good friend of mine as well. We just haven't had time to really get together. I know our schedule's been crazy, and I know Mike's has been crazy as well, but I have another friend of mine I want to have on the channel. Quite a few brothers want to have on the channel. Quite a few friends. So, all right, so let's go ahead and do this. As you can see, this similar color, that's more of a gold color. That's a light gold there. That light gold and amber. I'm smelling some honey. That's what I'm getting so far. Got a strong oak presence and rye spice. That's pretty much it. You're gonna get a little orange zest in there. as well. So rice spice, honey, rice spice, honey, and orange, like orange rind. All right, let's find out how it tastes. This is a winner. This is phenomenal. First sip, usually my first sip coats my palate and it prepares me for my second sip. This one, I'm gonna be honest with you, it almost tastes like a finished whiskey, like it was finished in some wine. This is actually really good. Wow. So it's not, and that's what the beautiful thing about MGP is. A lot of people think that they have, just because you source it from MGP, that it's going to be same, but just a different label. That's not how they do it. They literally tailor it to the company, and they have conversations on how they want the whiskey aged. And they did a phenomenal job with this. Oh boy, you in trouble, Prideful Goat. I'm gonna have to share you with a lot of my friends, but we're gonna be drinking a lot of you. We're gonna be drinking a lot of you. This is really good. I highly recommend if you find this. It's not readily available. You need to have a website you can go up and look. If you look up Prideful Goat, I forget the name of the website you can buy it at, but what I taste from it, first thing I get is like a wave of honey. Then there's let me see. What tastes like a melon note in there. You got like some sugar cookie. Got those little rice spices. So you taste that orange zest. So I taste melon, honey. Yep. What I'm getting out of it is like a honeydew melon. You get a little bit of orange zest in there. You get the little bit of rice spices. It's not as potent as it was in the nose. Orange zest, melon, honey, and it's something else like a sugar cookie, I think, or something really sweet. Yeah. Very good. Very good. Melon, sugar cookie, honey, and also orange zest, like the peel. So like just a little bitterness, but not off-putting by any means. But it's not the sweet part of the inside of the orange, but that rind a little bit. Almost like an old fashioned in a sense. But this is really good. I'm thoroughly impressed with it. I'm gonna have to rank it up against some of my other ryes. Like we got here, I'm gonna try this up against the Bullet 12 here to see if there's some similarities, which I highly doubt it because this is more of a rye. Like if you want to know what a rye tastes like, you try this right here. Just a little bit of that. Hope that's not affecting. Yeah, completely different. Completely different. This is orange, rice spices. It's good, but this is sweet. So if you got a sweet tooth, you want to go right here. It kind of reminds me a little bit of that River Set. I'm gonna try that up against my River Set. And River Set is the best rye I've ever had. River Set rye, store pick, is the best rye I've ever had. It's a 5-year, phenomenal. I think they're done down there in Memphis, Tennessee. They're doing a phenomenal job, but this is right up there with it. So I have to do some comparisons to see which one I like better. So there you go. There you have it. Do I recommend Prideful Goat 6 year? 2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. All right, so thank y'all for joining Whisk-Eats. And like we always say, please always drink moderately and responsibly. Y'all take care.